Hi, I'm Kelly. I write a family lifestyle blog called Domestic Goddess. The relevance is that I have two daughters who are 7 and 5. So my question to you is, with regards to the statistic you said about 60% of engineer or science sort of engineering is kind of introduced in the home. How would you go about keeping the conversation open with your children that engineering is kind of something that they might consider in the future?
When you're organizing family days out and taking your kids out, one thing to do is to consider going to the National Science Museum or different places where science and engineering are a big part of the thing, so that you're showing your children what science and engineering can do and get them interested in it. There are lots of little toy kits that are available in some of these places, and when I buy presents for my nieces and nephews, it's always a toy microscope making kit or make a battery kit or something. And I've found that my nieces love it as much as my nephews. So you might want to do things like that for your children as well.
I think that we need to be realistic and say we are where we are. I don't think we're at a position where we can change the culture of our society overnight. That will take a long time if we ever do that. And I think no matter what you do for your own daughters, you know, society, school, friends will always have those stereotypes will be there. What we have to make sure is that there are pathways for girls to come into engineering, whatever their background. So this product Sparks is something that reinforces, well, it's kind of a mechanism that gives girls the same chances that boys have naturally. So because boys get, if a boy says, oh, I'm quite keen on engineering, you know, everybody gets behind that choice. You know, school will and society will and parents will. And the path is wide open for that boy, and there's usually no problem with them going towards a career in engineering. But if your daughter says it, for example, sometimes we can provide a kind of constant contact, a help mechanism to keep them nudged at the right time. So parents, you know, unless you have that background yourself, it's very difficult for you to provide. But because often I'm a materials engineer and I can't say I know what a chemical engineer does really. So it's hard for parents to provide that advice, I think, to girls to keep them, you know, to give them all of the options really. So.